Let's start today's topic, types of sets. Listen, there are different types of sets, namely empty set, singleton set, finite and infinite set, moreover equal set, equivalent set, subset, universal set, etc. So here I am going to explain about these sets. First one, we have to see what is a null set. Null set or empty set or void set. So empty set means, from the word itself we can say a set with no elements. Okay, a set with no elements. We can use the symbol to represent empty set. Look at the symbol using by braces, a pair of braces, or by slash and 0. So these are the symbols to represent a empty set. Look at the example. Set of all y such that y is a common point to any two parallel lines. See, we have two parallel lines L and M. And we know that parallel lines never intersect each other. So, is there any common point to these parallel lines? No. So, in this case, there is no common point to any two parallel lines, and therefore, this set contains no elements, and therefore, it is an empty set. Okay. Next, we want to see what is a singleton set. Singleton set or unit set. So, singleton set means it contains only one element, and it can be written set A. Suppose the element is A, then we can write set A. Let's see an example. Set of all x such that x belongs to n. X belongs to n means n is natural numbers. I already given notes. Look at the notes and you can see n represent the set of natural numbers. So here x belongs to n means x is a member of natural number system, and 1 less than x less than 3. 1 less than x less than 3 means the natural number x lies between 1 and 3. Okay. So we want to write a set of natural number lying between 1 and 3. Can you say which is the natural number lying between 1 and 3? Yes, that is 2. So the given set contains only one element, and therefore it is a singleton set or an unit set. So we discussed empty set and singleton set. Empty set means it has no elements. At the same time, singleton set means it contains only one element. Next, we have to see finite set and infinite set. So from the word, it is clear, finite means it is countable. It is possible to list and count all the members of the set. For example, days of a week, we can easily say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So, this set is a finite set. Listen, A equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, the set A contains 5 elements, and so it is a finite set. So, finite means it is possible to list and count all the members of the set. Now see infinite set. Infinite set means it is not possible to list and count. For example, even numbers greater than 9. So, is it possible to count even numbers greater than 9? No, because a lot of even numbers are there. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and so on. So, it is not possible to count, and therefore, this set is an infinite set. Okay. So, finite set means it contains definite number of elements, and infinite set means it contains infinite number of elements. Next is subset, superset and power set. Let's see. We have three sets. A equal to set 1, 2, B equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4 and C equal to set 1, 4. So here every element of A, that is 1, 2 are contained in set B. Isn't it? 1, 2, the first two elements 1, 2 are belongs to set B. That is every element of A is contained in B. In this case, we can say that A is the subset of B. Symbolically, we can written as A is subset of B. Look at the symbol and we can read it as A is subset of B. A is subset of B. At the same time, B is the super